quick headshot. There's the first one through the corner of the wall. You can see Navi reacting now, but Frozen's got into T-spawn. You don't see this too often, Matt. The bomb's down, and Frozen wants a little bit more.
Back away. Leaves the bomb on the ground. Stay alive. That'll bring the other two players to bait in from the top side of middle. And Frozen closes it out once the aggro switches the other direction. SMGs on Dust. Seems to be more and more common that it's coming back to style and fashion because it does have a lot of long angles and the bonus round becomes a problem when the rifles are brought out. They get the advantage almost immediately. Simple, low HP, 11. Still able to find Chris, who gets a little too careless at that point. Looking to try and exploit the information at middle, but they don't have the information, and he gives up not only a kill, but a UMP, which oddly enough Simple's still holding. He's the one with head armor, so I suppose that's why, but nonetheless he is on 11. You could totally justify passing that off to a teammate as Flamey goes down to Frozen. Good setup at long. Box on blue and then as well behind the door, but that means they concede the catwalk and therefore the bomb plant.
Well, here we go then. Looking quite promising now for Navi, but they do have two players very low indeed. Another scout shot connects. That's 3 for 3 for Woxic now. Is there a kid available? There is for Frozen.
Take a look at the HUD. There's only 4 on Mousesports' side. Rops gets damage. Perfecto gets the shot back into Rops. And if you look on the HUD for Navi, there's 2 dead, but only 2 alive, and there's only been 2 kills, which means they had a player that was alive drop out. That certainly will be a problem for them, unfortunately.
Scout now, and you can see we have resumed as usual. Carrigan's back on the server. They're going to have 3 Deagles, 1 for Mass. And they've been very good at winning these rounds. Problem is no utility on the CT side right now.
Simple trying to anticipate where a player might be behind the door. Nearly got it right, but Carrigan. Doesn't matter if he crashes out this time. He's already gone down. He's found. Back into the game and quickly removed from it. Shots back in, electronic tagged. As the scout of Woxic able to connect with him, puts him down to 28 HP, and that's going to rotate now. Woxic heading back through CT spawn. We've got a, okay. I think we're okay. I was going to say we had a player not moving in CT spawn, but I think he was actually holding an angle. It looked like he was still in a spawn position. That would have been a problem. It was Frozen, but he's on a Deagle. Now boost him up on top of the A site. Woxic, the one to get up there. The scout makes no mistake to find Simple. He's the second shot that he's landed and the first to go down. He's got company toward catwalk. He's actually got company on both angles still, and he's got no one else to support him. They are going to try and boost, and they boost well. Boxes to catch off Perfecto. A late boost that works wonders, and bomb dropped as well. Flamey down. This might be a recovery from Mousesports, but Electronic with it all to do to try and save Navi's chances.
He has got a chance, but one that's fleeting. You can see he's got just 30 HP, same on the clock as well. Spots one towards short, no, an opportunity. They don't have to overcommit to this. The bomb is so far out of his reach with 20 seconds. He has to make a lot of noise, either drop down or walk all the way there. I think he knows he needs a quick kill now, but at this point, he'll struggle to even plant the bomb. With 10 seconds, I think he's almost given into that and seeing if he can find anyone else before he goes down. But I think he'll be dropped here with the Desert Eagle. Does get one round, though, still completed and going in favor of Mousesports. So after losing a player in the previous round, they will be picking this one up. Only one player survives, and yeah, so he's going to take that with the Krieg and hopefully just get a quick one-shot and fall back. There will be utility thrown in his direction, but he can beat it somewhat. That's the kill. I think he overcommits on the second, but still, 4-4 favors the T's at this point.
It goes back toward long. Flamey's already backed away from it, juggling away the Kriegs. Getting them back over closer to his teammate. Doesn't want to leave them certainly in a position where Mousesports can snatch those away. You know how powerful a Krieg can be on a CT side. So short smoke gets them wider around the corner. Opens up the angle toward car as well as potentially onto the boxes. We'll look at the response from Box. It plays the ledge so he can still drop off. Good movement mechanics. Actually, he's going to, oh my goodness, sit inside. Perfecto found him. I think his foot was sticking out. I think it betrayed him.
Yeah, I think you might be right there. Woxic has got excellent movement, but this time it eludes him, and it's an open A bomb site here. We do have Frozen down towards long with the M4. He needs a flashbang with his teammates to really swing out here and cause a bit of a ruckus. As the bomb is planted, you can see them really focusing 3 crosshairs towards that direction with Kriegs as well. This will be an incredibly difficult retake. They have 1 flash and a defuse kit. Here comes the swing, and Frozen, like I said, needed the flashbang just before he committed to that. Doesn't look good for Mousesports here, and Navi will be making this round work. A nice frag from Chris J, but 0.1 seconds quicker, and he can go for the absolute quickest shot. What's just happened there? Did he have a scout? He's got wrecked by Simple and T-spawn.
With a Krieg. I mean, the Krieg is just ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, but you don't see that too often, a clean shot like that. If we can get a replay, that would be great. So there's a long spawn, finds the kill towards that position. Simple somehow gets an opening frag against the scout in middle. And we're into a 5-on-3. Like we said, DUST2, not the most tactical map, really suits Navi's playstyle, to be honest with you. If you're hitting your shots, your fundamentals are there, that's all you really need. Nice smoke towards CT score, even better shot from Chris J, but only gets him so far. One player remaining, that's Robs, normally the B anchor.
Flamey gonna plant. Perfecto top of the car looking down towards CT. Now he'll bury his head. He no longer needs to protect his teammate. No longer has to worry about catwalk. He's covering that himself now, Flamey, but Rops is gone. He's trying to save on to the FAMAS, so a 2-2 scoreline becomes a 3-2 lead from Navi. Back and forth every single round so far. It does certainly, I'll say it, leave a bit of taste in Mousesports because it could have been a 3-1 scoreline right now, but look, move on. It's the very start of the series. That's not going to matter at the end of the day.
No, absolutely true. There's the final kill coming
one against these pistols, and they're going to push catwalk. Now they realize, you can see the attention turn back as soon as the smoke's landed. They are coming from long. There's no need to pursue information as they try and go above it. They even spam where the reverse boost would be, but no one's there. Back to a 4-on-4 already, and the chances increasing from Navi with each and every passing second. Bomb now down, reload from Boomich, but he still has the car. Even if they push the smoke, he'll be, in a good position. He takes a lot of damage. Chris J gets him down. I take it back, excuse me. He got away with that. I thought he got dinked up in the process. It must have been the sound from the left side.
Well, we found a MAP1 for Frozen. That's about as good as it gets after that initial frag. But if he can get a single kill with it, that would give him an extra $600. Well recovered from Navi. Quite aggressive and simple at the start. Unfortunate to go down to the USP, but that's the only kill they give away. That's what the MAP1 is designed to do, really. It's on a scouting mission to find out where they're stacked. He managed to get the information. They get the bomb down towards long. Makes sense considering they're up against those USPs. And Frozen, not necessarily saving this MAP1, but he has got a smoke as well. We'll see whether he can get anything done. Currently holding towards lower B, but all four players will survive on Navi's side. Getting in position towards there. And this is why we talked about this in the pregame. This is why mid splits are so prevalent right now, because long's so dangerous. Players are just sending their fraggers out towards middle. Just like this, Electronic happy to take the duel.
That means the plan is to isolate Rops.
Yeah,
if Rops gets one kill, they might have a chance.
I don't think he'll be able to do that, though, because he has no utility, and the M4A4, not the silenced M4A1S. So he has to actually check this, I think, before they even look towards his position. I don't think, exactly that. He knew he had to even just take a chance to get one kill if possible. Carrigan will do what he can, but this is overwhelming. They just didn't have any grenades left. And Chris J in a 2 versus 1, still winnable actually with the flashbangs he has, but he has to push that through, I think. First kill not going to happen.
And the interesting thing about that is I just finished kind of stipulating all the facts that maybe...
That's their play style. They like to go for the aggressive, audacious frags, and here's an example of it. And will be Electronic getting it done, and that's why he likes to challenge. He knows he's got the aim to back it up. 2 lovely kills, and that's going to be a 5-on-3. You're going to see Simple get set up towards a pit. Now, if you want to play real methodical Counter-Strike here, having your AWP set up in towards pit, Xbox smoke down, get up towards shore, pin to the bomb side, make sure there's no one that can feel comfortable to get a few 1-digs. Bomb has been collected in T-spawn. You've got Simple in the pit, so this is looking good. They're throwing an HE and a Molotov towards that short position. It's exactly what we're going to see, Map. And hopefully shouldn't give up any kills here. This is as long as they use the smoke towards short in the crossover here, get that first kill. It's a nice shot. Perfecto, even better for Frozen, but he's only good for 1.
Only good for 1, but...
So it's good to see Navi really looking quite comfortable here. I'm sure Mousesports will come online eventually. Like I said, again, long in the point of access here. It's going to be a smoke to extinguish the flame.
Decent prediction on that incendiary, because they knew that they were late to the corner. There was already flashes thrown toward them, so if they're going to get a player out and not be able to control the pit, he's likely going to go behind the dumpster. Smoke extinguished it immediately, so they did still hold the position, but yeah, that's not bad anticipation, and it certainly forced the hand from Navi. They do win the brawl as a result, however.
Yeah, they'll throw the AWP over to the low HP Boomage here. Plenty of time, 1 minute 20. Like we said, double up set up out now for Mousesports. And Chris J, he's feeling the heat by the car. Luckily got a smoke to shroud his position. Woxic will pull one back. 3-on-3, minute remaining, and in terms of utility, still 3 smokes, Molotovs, flashes. But in terms of map control, 1 player towards long. We've got Perfecto holding towards upper B, and he's getting transition from Flamey as well. So it looks like Simple is going to wait until his teammates are ready and prepared. And they will go towards B, I assume, try and cause rotations, and Simple will take matters into his own hand and go for a big clutch here, because he is the player with the bomb towards long. If he gets checked out now by the player Chris J, if he comes in for a swing, they're done for. There it is, bombs down. That's exactly what could have gone wrong there.
Chris held his nerve. I mean, considering how much they lost at long originally, didn't elect to fall all the way back to the site. He still wanted to follow through with the plan of keeping them off the bomb site, and he's got, like you said, the bomb down. This becomes a massive problem because the only 2 players are left over at B. 21 seconds, round over. At this point, with a double op set up on the CT side, they just want to try and take guns out of the hands of the CT. It's not going to happen. Rops was patient.
Yeah, I see what they're trying to do. I say this lightly. It seemed like that was a bit of an ego call from s1mPLE. Like, just like he had position along, he had the bomb. He's like, you guys just go and do what you can over there.
There was a really cool strategy that in like the one season I played Cal Open back in 2006 becomes more viable as well.
I think that's one key factor people have forgotten about that's changed. That it works both ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And but the point being is, if the timings are going to favor the T's, to counter that, switching the doors might now be the time to do it because there's so many options then. As Rops sits and waits above the smoke, they didn't anticipate him to be there at all, and that's going to be 2 kills for him. Chris doesn't even need to do much on the back.
Coming in now. This is what we talked about before. Woxic wants to feel solid commitment before he throws the incendiary. He throws it, but it doesn't actually land. There's good damage done with the HE, but they're dropping down towards spawn now. This is designed to take down AWP players. Woxic will have to hit a few shots at this point. First one connects, needs a second though. They make their way towards the bomb site. Electronic.
Oh, wow.
Oh, stifling play there towards the car position. That's round over. Fantastic shots once again. We said he's up there for MVP of this tournament. His rifle has just been superb throughout the tournament. Vision removed from Woxic with that long corner crossover as well.
Pretty much always the smoke to try and cross over. Boomich, aggressive. We saw this from him yesterday. He's not scared to try and take these positions on entry. Already up behind the smoke. Timing, though, is everything. He looks away, expecting a flash at Kerrigan. A bit fortunate, I think, to spot him because otherwise he was going down. Flamey does make up for it, and they trade off Chris J. So now they have long control. They realize it, too. You can tell they were about to retreat, and then they went, oh, hang on. Let's get a player inside of the pit, at least.
3 on 2. Oh, the flashbang's too powerful there. Woxic taken down. That should be it, but we have got Rops. Unfortunately, not the greatest position to really shut much of this down. They've already crossed over towards the side. They've got s1mPLE with the AWP ready to plant as well. He can go for a really open plant as well. Unless Rops can get the jump shot in here. That's the only way he can really deny things from this position. Going to try and have some stealth for now. And he's caught s1mPLE the Glock in hand. Kind of weird, to be honest with you. And that's the last of the goal for Mousesports here. We're going to have scouts, not for long on Chris J. His deagle's been removed at least. Headshot through the door. That's s1mPLE, opening things up. This is a partial by just and again, these are the sort of commitments from Navi and why they give up so many of these sort of rounds. It's just so unrequired. I can't even begin to get into that one.
I mean, credit to Rops, gets 2 on the deagle plus enough damage that the scout to 1-tap at that point. So yeah, you're right though. This is not what you would expect against an eco to find what would have been a 9-4 scoreline. Now they've got to battle for that. Position, a bit awkward. s1mPLE gets the kill. He's actually all right. He's sitting on 54 HP. That could have been much worse. I think they both missed shots in that exchange, and Flamey follows up to get Woxic. Now they're back into the driver's seat, but HP combined still favors Frozen.
Oh, he's good with the deagle as well. He's got a good chance. He just walks through the smoke. They won't even be anticipating it necessarily.
He's actually trying to click E inside of the smoke and just spam it because he wants a gun. He knows there's a gun there. He has armor. He has a chance in this.
Definitely. They have no idea where he is. The bomb's actually the closer player towards the tunnel here. He's low HP. Bomb goes down. Frozen with the advantage now. Like you said, he's got armor, and it doesn't seem to matter.
Wow.
s1mPLE nails the shot. Looking to find the opening pick here, and this looks very promising. He actually hits the shot there. I think goes through the corner of the wall.
Frozen will back off. Smokes down CT, nade the other way, flash as well. Chris could actually challenge for position rather than being locked and contained. But instead, it looks like they want to do that. So catwalk, they're a little late on the play, but fast on the trigger is Kerrigan because the smoke was not yet deployed and Electronic was ahead of them.
Yeah.
But he gets away with one. Good headshot. Perfecto will be next around the corner, and he's actually checking the drop spot, which has been utilized but never aggressed upon. So Perfecto walking up the stairs has to look toward the boxes inside of the site instead. And it's Kerrigan that's backed off to the headshot position for good reason. He's only sitting right now with 13 HP. So he's trying to give himself some cover, give himself a chance. Unfortunately, he's going to burn alive very quickly instead, though he runs out to take battle valiantly, but s1mPLE's able to greet him quite easily. And as a result, they now go to 3-on-3, but bomb, a site attained and planted on A.
Safe plan as well, making sure that nothing is given away here. They have no utility for the post-plant situation. CT forces have the AWP of Chris J. s1mPLE Checking out CT spawn, gets his head removed, gives him a fighting chance. Now they have got a defuse kit available on Rops. They'll certainly be going for this one. The challenges keep coming though. Flamey realized he had to take matters into his own hands, gets a valuable pick towards the Orpha. This kill might decide the round here. It's going to be perfecto. Another 2-on-1. He managed to come up trumps against Godsend yesterday and find them a very crucial round. Bomb is on his side. If he gets one of these kills, he's in business. There's the first. Needs to try and hide now, and Rops will take him down. If he's got the kit, he's got it.
Now they've lost the pit, so they want to strength. That's a great shot, actually. It's almost a perfect telltale of both players going down at once. I was gonna say, they know they've lost long, so they have to hold short. They can't do that either. This round's pretty much done, and s1mPLE's getting started, isn't he not?
I love it. That I don't mind at all. If you've got it feels like Navi are kind of running away with it individually right now.
Definitely agree. s1mPLE's individual skill, trying to go to work on catwalk, but Rops has plenty. He's the one that you'd most expect to step up against them in return. And so far, good returns on investment as he gets around the corner for 2 on a P250. Kerrigan, meanwhile, waiting and holding toward long. That's the potential of the USP. And I take that back. It's a P2000 from Woxic. He realized it was the bomb as well, so he wanted to hold the position, but smart was Chris J to turn around and take the battle because now it is restored. And Woxic taking electronic down leaves us with just Flamey in a 1-on-4. And I think Mousesports are going to find their second pistol
in the
doors,
2 in the tunnels. As soon as the aggro is taken towards middle, at least one player has to be watching this side of the map. He'll smoke towards B. That's actually a very good reaction. This is looking good for Navi. They're doing everything they can to stay in this round. No mistakes from Mousesports yet. It's very good positioning from the likes of Navi. It's back and forth. The scout trying to connect one more shot if possible. Not going to happen here as Kerrigan holding position towards middle. Absolutely locked it down. Really well played round there from Mousesports, and Navi, they couldn't have done more there to try and cause damage. They actually presented a very good battle. Woxic may be able to get one more kill here, but he's low HP now, and it'll be Rops.
Spotted. He was. Kerrigan just able to spot and suss out the position of electronic at the doors. He'll even get some support from Chris to run around and get the MAP1 kill. That's what it's good for at that point in time. s1mPLE falls to it as well, so Chris is actually building up a decent surplus. I thought Perfecto might actually slide underneath the aim when he crouched at the last second, but Rops, with the bomb, goes through to get the kill. He'll plant it inside of B, and it should now be a 10-8 game. And Mousesports are right back into it.
They certainly are. Their map pick, kicking things off in the second half with a 3-0 start here. Just Woxic with a P2000. Not ideal, to be honest with you. 20 seconds, looking to see if there's anything to be obtained here. Might be a P250 on the floor there, which there is. He gets that, looking to see if anyone can be removed. Is there any sort of weapon to pick up? It's a scout. Was going to have a cheeky go running in there towards the side. But
smoke down again, wide side. That gives Kerrigan the chance to push and isolate CT, but good battle back as Flamey gets his footing inside of mid. s1mPLE's got to be so careful at long. Nearly got a lineup to get both of the remaining players on one shot, but 2 kills in the round for him. They have the lead and they have control because they rotate back over, even though it's long for Mouse. That's all they have to work with. Time enough at 1:12. They could fall back through the cave and actually take a different stance on the map, but right now they'll just stay calm, stay cool. Smoke out to cover the cross. Single smoke. That's a pretty well thrown single smoke. Usually you have to deploy a second one.
Yeah, it won't be perfect, but that looks pretty serviceable to me. There'll be slight gaps in it, but it'll be enough if you jump over. Rops to find the initial frag now in this 2-on-2.
That's a heck of a guess. The flash gets his aim off, and he still anticipated where they'd gone. Put Frozen down to 13, and he was able to find Rops behind the car. That's remarkable. And now a 1-on-1 ensues in which Frozen, as a result, only has 13 HP, but he does have the Krieg on top of the site, so watch for the headshot position. No, he's going to get more aggressive. Risky play. He sits elevator. He's got to get off of it. It could go. Oh, man, that's hesitation. He didn't even head toward the wall. The smoke dissipates. Frozen actually gets the punch on them. Smokes were staggered as well, so I don't think s1mPLE was fully suspecting that. Kerrigan does get electronic down. This looks pretty clean at this point for a long take. Pretty simple long take.
It was pretty. As they managed to cross over towards long, they'll save an MP9 and an M4 on the scene.
Perfecto doesn't seem to panic in the situation. It's through a flash instead that electronic gets one. Now they'll go for the boost. A little bit late though, and Kerrigan already has the angle. Doesn't get the kill. Electronic puts him down. Bomb sits inside of Goose. Certainly recoverable, but it's going to come to kills first. They need to secure their positions before they run the risk of trying to track it down. And Navi's putting up a heck of a fight. Yeah. Considering this is the same strategy that they lost with guns, they're now winning it back on the eco, and s1mPLE's on the flank. There's no hesitation this time.
Absolutely not. This is looking fantastic for Navi. The boost working out a couple of times there. Electronic finding absolutely tremendous shots there with the Krieg, and they pull around.
You might be able to come to an agreement, but But you are right, there has been damage, and certainly therefore they've revealed what the buy is, and that sometimes that can dictate the play that you want to go against them. So there's information that's available. Electronic and Chris exchange, it looks like everyone's moving fine, so I think we might be okay. Although I say that Boomich seems to be stuck at long game, not moving at all, so maybe he's the issue. Rops will take down Perfecto. They're still fighting with this round. Rotation required. Yeah, Boomich isn't moving, so I think Boomich is lagged out.
Like you can see he's just like static with a nade out. Yeah, okay, so he's crashed. That's unfortunate that the round...
Hey, that equalizes it. So he's actually left the server. Hey, that's fair. It's all fair now.
Yeah, good point. So if you just joined us, the second round of the first half, there was Mousesports that won the pistol, Carrigan then crashed in the second round. Not to say they definitely had won that one, but it definitely had some sort of impact, and we're seeing that happen again here as Boomich is now removed. So yeah, not exactly fair, but it certainly equals things out, and we'll see Mousesports pick up the round. No problem towards B, couldn't even justify going for it. So we'll have to take a pause. I don't think there's much to be done in terms of a medic situation, but I can see a player rejoining, so he's back on the server. Now, doesn't seem to be, but we've seen plenty of mid-splits today. We can have a look at the mini-map and see what they're up to.
Rotation's happening. There's only one player in B.
So
spotted.
Towards A.
Absolutely. That was the whole plan, the whole fake. We could see them waiting inside of the pit. Kerrigan's gone. Good find. Molotov was a little bit late. They spotted the shoulder, but the flank's going to come in quickly because Frozen had left and gone toward middle. Doesn't even matter at this point in time. Boomich gets one back onto him. But it worked wonders as Simple holds in CT, knowing, oh, they're still over there. Excuse me, Electronic. I thought that was Simple, excuse me. But Rops gets the kill onto him as his aim was not true, and this is 12-11. They're back into this. There's not a lot of money. Okay amount, all things considered, if they can keep the AWP and the M4, but there's not a ton of money on this Navi side left over, so we could be looking more and more at a tie game.
We've seen Mousesports approach the A bomb side plenty of times. They're getting long control pretty much for free, and a lot of times as well. And they're doing those long smokes consistently, getting towards the A side, so they've thrown in a bit of a fake there. Mousesports with the vision taken away from the CTs. Two double up setup, someone's challenging towards T spawn, and shots being exchanged. It's the FAMAS that connects. I assume Simple hit him first with the AWP, and then it's a quick finish off there from Electronic.
Woxic was almost unlucky not to get a kill there.
It looked good, didn't it?
Yeah, he was off by like less than a millimeter, according to my eyes, but Simple, either way, you're right, to the early damage. He's going to add to that by finding Kerrigan lurking on the catwalk. Boomich fully blind sprays in. Good damage, but not the kill, and they'll push further. Good shadow bait. Electronic, that is an absolutely remarkable play. Look how confident they were that they'd baited out the op shot. Rounds the corner, head taken off with the FAMAS. He doubles it.
Sendry will flush him out. Spray to follow it up as well. And this is it, they have to commit. They've got nothing left after this. They've got mid control, have to walk in towards B, but it's actually pulled Electronic out of the side, so this could work out.
Good hold from Frozen, waited out patiently. Simple had no choice but to take the battle, and now he draws the attention back. That opens up B. Simple kill from Frozen. One player has to leave the window, and you're right, this is Mousesports now looking to bring this back to within one. I gotta have
the needle through that gap, and at this point, it's gonna be 4 players surviving, all the weapons recovered. Remember, Voxic
out the cubby behind it. Flash on top to Cat. Will not affect Flamey in the slightest. Simple on A is forced off. In fact, I think he took damage from dropping down because of that flash, but Flamey's got the bomb. It's not necessarily secure on that side of the door, but he gets the first kill either way. Now he's going to make it a little bit worse for them. 55 seconds, and Incendiary's going to buy at least 5 more, so it becomes a problem, but Flamey, oh, he never saw it coming. Kerrigan got down behind, and Simple was not in a position. Electronic gets the refrag, thankfully, because that could have cracked the defense wide open.
So as soon as he realizes a bomb goes down there, of course, that's going to cause massive conversation with the CTs. Kerrigan's towards short, the catwalk smoke is down, he's just flashed over and jumped down and stolen the kill away. It's still the advantage here for Navi, but not for long. 3 versus 3 now. Perfecto, he tested with the MP9, a perfect weapon for that, and he does not nail it. He chokes a little bit in that interaction. He should have been taking that kill, but still a chance in the round here. 2 on 2, he drops down to 2 HP here. The smoke down towards the doors. 1 flash available on the CT side. They've thrown away the AWP. It's Simple and Boomich with a big advantage here. Robs picks up the sniper though. They could boost through this smoke, I suppose, but it looks like they might just be walking through. 30 seconds. Kit's here.
Good setup, good crossfire. Even with Rops being this low, his position, that alone is enough that it has to be respected. And Simple knows he's going to bait it out. Couldn't get the spray.
With the AWP, of course, we'll see if he can open things up. Nice nade from the CTs here. Does a lot of damage towards the long position, but they have bust through. Carrigan's open things up with that headshot from the Krieg. CTs now with no kits. No real grenades, but they do have a simple AWP. Currently sat on the A bomb site. For 1Deeks now, needs to be very careful. Robs knows significant damage has been inflicted there, but he will be taken down in the back. A slight of a commitment, but he maintains the man advantage. Not a huge deal there, but he gives a rifle away now. That's what you want to avoid against a team like Navi with on just Eagles.
Simple waiting above, 13-13 game, no money left on the Navi side after this round. Need to be perfect. 4 from 5 on the Mousesports side certainly means that they're starting to build up. Their money's not amazing either. Simpl's looked away. He thought there was going to be a flash. He looked away and he knew the second that he did, he had to try and turn back, but it was too late. Chris already taking him down with a headshot, and now they have long 4 versus 2, and this might just be a save. As odd as it sounds, considering Perfecto has very little, and there's no armor on Boomich. They might have to consider it.
Might have to. 30 seconds left on the bomb timer. We've got Woxic, who he's got to get at least one of these kills here. It's a very secure angle. Even if he misses the shot, he can just fall back. They won't be able to take him down. And will there be a challenge here from the Desert Eagles? Perfecto biding his time. He's going to wait until about 6 seconds left on the bomb. That's when he'll swing out and see if he can catch him crossing over towards the pit. So wait for that. He should have a little peek any second now. This would be the moment. There it is. And taken down. Perfecto tries to get a 1D. It's really all he can do. Like he said, he didn't have much. And Boomer will be staying in the AK-47. So at least the money will be decent after this one. But now Mousesports. He gets flashed off but didn't get taken down.
Pretty remarkable that he got flashed once and then just stood there and was ready to go back. Most people be scurrying and heading for spawn at this point in time. He's gonna have a lot of information. They're going middle. Electronics able to step out off of that. As a result, he'll fade back in the smoke, but a Molotov not fast enough. And Chris J is already out behind the door. He's in the cubby. Which means he's got lots of information to work with as well. That smoke was ill-fated. Just maybe wanted to try and bait them out and get the flames gone. Electronic with 2.
Okay. Yeah, the smoke was not designed to go there. He wanted it to go towards the mid-doors, but it might have been a blessing in disguise. 4 on 2, recoverable, but it's going to take something remarkable. Robs and Frozen left with a smoke and a couple of flashes. Ideally going to be smoking towards Catwalk and seeing what they can do with it. We'll see if that's the case. And Simple looks very calm and collected there. Run boost, there's every chance he can hit this as well. And we'll see. Run boost coming in off the flash.
Oh, no.
They failed it. Luckily, the flash to save them, and they'll continue.
That was a whisker. You're right, though. It did save them. Simple. Did he just hit that jumping? That's ridiculous at that range.
Another.
And he's looking for more. You're absolutely right, Rops. He puts him down, and rightfully so. Confidence, perhaps a little too much for Simple, but they're still in a 1-on-3. He's going to try and hold up on top of the bomb side. 27 seconds. Bomb has gone over the ledge, however, so it's covered off from CT spawn. Rops has a massive battle to try and pull it back. The 1-round lead going to be negated, and this should go back to a tie game. Peek from long, however. Boomich trying to get baited in. Gives himself up, and that could be a problem. And I beg your pardon, I thought the bomb had gone down off the kill from Simple on the jump. It stayed above, but it doesn't matter. Different angles in 6 rounds at long. This one he's not used yet in this game.
Blue box is incredibly powerful. It's not a pre-owned position. It's good for even a couple of kills. It's very difficult to call as to where he is. And this time, Chris J, with the presence of mind to check it. Boomich goes down. Simple has to step up here. He needs a couple. Nails the first one in terms of the shot, but doesn't get the kill. 5 versus 3 now. Retake beginning. They're going to have to see if Electronic can be flashed through. He is alone. He's multiple kills here. He knows he's surrounded. Good effort, but it looks like Mousesports might have this one tied up. Perfecto, considering the save at this point, that's going to be map point for Mousesports.
And a victim of their own success in so many ways, Navi. They're so confident to take those fights. Simple pushed out, you're right, he didn't get the kill. First off, excellent spot by Chris J to check that.
Yep, I agree.
And take down Boomich. That in itself is incredible, but then Simple doesn't get the kill. They're easily able to run him down after he misses the shot, and then Electronic goes back through 2. You're right, he knew he was surrounded. He knew he had people on cap, but 2 players low HP, and he only gets 1.
Yeah.
Round over at that point, and they have to save. It's going to be Mousesports with the first map point in the series. And Navi will try and win a single round just to get us to overtime.
And a 10-5 a half as well. Mousesports had to fight for this one. 1 round will do it now. Certainly worth a little bit of a hunt here. Yeah, the money's not amazing on the Mousesports side, but he's still got to buy going forward. If they can get one of these kills, I think it's justified. He'll be taken down surely by Flamey this one. Nice work from Carrigan. Can he get the final kill here? Perfecto will survive.
Posturing in middle. Don't even need to. They're going to be given a kill. Perfecto walking across. They want information in ground, and AWP very quickly finds that. Boomich up close. I think he's aware of it as well. He's going to check this. You watch AWP pushing out. Gun barrel spotted. Boomich able to get the kill, and they'll secure the AWP as well as push out. Electronic gets Kerrigan down below. That's a decent team effort to take back middle, and bombs down temporarily. Certainly recoverable where it is at the spiral stairs. But that buys a bit of time for Navi.
Certainly does. They've recovered the AWP now. Still the MP9 and the shotgun, but it's Boomich who has the sniper. Rob's still alive. Surrounded by two players, one towards short and one middle, just trying to take some aggro. The first steps, it's going to be that initial kill with the Krieg. Second is just beautiful from Robs. That should do it. 3-on-1, Boomich, AWP, Molotov, no kit. If he fires off a shot towards the crossover, they're going to know exactly where he is. Holding outside the B-bomb site for now. As they go up towards short, plenty of time to plant. There shouldn't be a world where Boomich wins this round if they play it correctly.
Certainly not with that position, because they don't actually need to go towards CT. He's not going to get a chance at a cross, and he's aware of it now with the Molotov dropping down from the ledge. It only means one thing, 1-on-3. He'll go aggressive. Spotted it, nearly needed it. Had to